In spring 2021, Tanya and I took a trip to see the national parks of Texas and New Mexico. We ended up seeing 4 national parks total this trip. It started with a large group camping trip to Big Bend. We went sledding in the White Sands. We hiked the natural entrance to Carlsbad Caverns, and we capped it all off by summiting the highest point in Texas, Guadalupe Peak. Alright, this is our campsite at Big Bend. We actually have 3 sites. This is 46 where we've pitched our tent. And you can see the Millers way over on the 3rd site, and we're kind of using the 2nd site as our communal area. So should be pretty good setup.
I once was lost, but now I'm found. 'Twas blind, but now I see.
It doesn't seem that high, but I mean, it is though.
This is Tim, fixing to cross the Rio Grande and touch Mexico. He wants to walk to Mexico. Water is cold.
I very bravely crossed the Rio Grande to set foot in Mexico.
And they return from Mexico, walking.
We made it.
Woohoo! How was Mexico, y'all?
It's great. That was our first international trip.
I hope y'all literally claim that as your first international trip.
We're
Like years from now, I'll be like, have y'all ever traveled international? Well,
actually, Tim's traveled with us international.
It was just the 3 of us.
Tanya didn't want to
Tanya
go.
stayed in the U.S.
And filmed the whole thing from afar.
beautiful as this hike is, the hike down is a little unnerving. I'm sure it doesn't come across in camera, but this is extremely steep. All right, Tanya, what do you think of Santa Elena Canyon?
It's pretty cool. Just amazing, all the rock that God shoved up in the sky to create this. And the river running through it. Pretty beautiful. Different.
We are hiking the, what trail is this?
Balanced Rock.
Balanced Rock Trail. Through all the rock formations here. Very different than what we've experienced so far. But very cool.
Ooh, the rock vegetation.
Which is true. Cactus. That's about what the vegetation is. The trail has been pretty flat thus far. Maybe a slight incline, but we pitch up here pretty good. We made it to Balanced Rock. The last little bit was pretty strenuous, pretty uphill, pretty technical, but the view from up here is really nice. You're holding it up?
Yep.
Keeping it from falling?
That's right. If
All
I
right.
don't hold this up, it's gonna fall over.
So that's your new job then? You just hold that up?
You're just gonna have to leave me here.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. It was a bummer.
I'm gonna miss you.
Okay. It's been fun.
It has been fun.
We only made it to 11 months. We didn't even get to a year. I'll be dead before.
I feel like I should sacrifice myself and come over and hold the rock for you, so that you can escape.
That would be the manly Christian thing to do. Just kidding.
So we just started off on Cattail Falls hike. You park just in off the Ross Maxwell Scenic Drive, just a few hundred yards, come to an opening in a parking lot. From that point, the hike is about a little over 5 miles round trip. But the first part, you walk along this road here. We're making it. It's pretty. It's a little windy.
Ranger said there's no water to go over the fall, which is a little disappointing, but
Very disappointing.
should be at least able to see where it's at. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Still on the road, but up ahead we're starting to see like some steps and things. I think it's about to get a little interesting. We're definitely getting closer and closer to these mountains. We went up that one fairly steep set of stairs. We've leveled off here. I think there's going to be another climb before we get to the falls. But I think over there is where we're heading. Kind of a little notch in the mountains. It's going to be pretty. It already is pretty. We made it to the waterfall. The waterfall's up there. A little bit of rock scrambling to get up and over there. Not too bad, but it is a beautiful little oasis here in the middle of the desert. The hike up to the falls is a gradual uphill the entire way. Now we're enjoying the hike back down. You're headed towards the mountain on the way up, and the way down you're headed back towards the valley. The beautiful mountains in the background, so still just a beautiful hike. Beautiful sights to behold. Oh, the conversations you have on the trail. Tanya pointed out those rock formations in the distance look like little spines growing up out of the earth.
Or really big spine.
Almost back, we think, to the trailhead. It's been a good hike. The road at the beginning, a little rocky, but it turns out to be a fun one. And I like that it's not on the map and nobody knows about it. I mean, there were still quite a few people that were hiking the trail, but not nearly as crowded as one of the other ones. So that was nice.
I said, now having come and experienced Big Bend, it's really like the epicness of it, the hugeness, the vistas, the beauty of it is on par with like Yosemite and some of these, you know, really well-known parks that are so photographed. It's very different terrain, but it's so beautiful and vast and gorgeous and so much to do and experience. And hiking up into tiny little canyons for a huge payoff at the end. Now, granted, I'm saying this when it's 60 degrees and breezy out, not when it's 100 in the middle of the summer, but very beautiful. Very beautiful.
Here we are in White Sands National Park. We parked just down in that parking lot there. You can't see the truck because it's over the dune. We've literally hiked up, I don't know, 20 feet. And we're already winded because you're hiking in sand and it sucks.
It's all like the beach without the water. Nothing in the sand.
We're gonna have sand everywhere.
I know.
But look at this.
Yeah, that's why I was hoping
You start to climb up here. Get a little view of the mountains.
All of this comes from. Yeah. It would be easy to get lost up in here.
Yeah, it would.
Ah, that's funny. Oh, there you go. That's fun.
Here comes Tim.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
It's not particularly hot out here. It's actually about 73, 74 degrees or so, we think. But the sun, especially reflecting off the white sand, is brutal. So, we got the umbrella out. Here we are, Carlsbad Caverns. Just left the visitor center, starting to make our way down towards the natural entrance. Gonna go exploring.
Spelunking.
Spelunking, yes. Alright.
Not really. They've already spelunked it. I mean, we're just starting there.
They've already spelunked it. The steepness of these switchbacks just doesn't come across. So we made it to the bottom. We're just starting our walk around the big room. This is actually a pretty small little area. You could stand here for hours and not see all the details. We are at Carlsbad Caverns cooking dinner. Literally the cave right down there. We're gonna go watch the back flight here in a little while. We got the truck as a wind block. It's good stuff.
We had dinner at the back of the truck,
We made our hot chocolate, and now we're headed down to see the bats fly in Carlsbad Caverns in Carlsbad, New Mexico. This is the life.
So we're out waiting for the bat program. It's pretty chilly out here. I don't know, we got a pretty good view. There is a ranger out here, so that's fun. We're gonna watch. Can't record the bats though, so.
Got our hot chocolate.
Yes, sir.
Here we are, Tanya and I on the Guadalupe Peak Trail. I'd say we're feeling okay so far. Slow and steady. I mean, it's uphill the entire way. I'll turn us around here. You can see the parking lot down there, the visitor center, the road that leads back to Carlsbad.
Not a race, just gotta get there.
We're 3 hours in now. Taking Uncle Dan's advice. Thank you, Uncle Dan. That you hike an hour, then you rest for 5 minutes. So every hour you get a 5-minute rest. And that's worked out pretty well. Slow and steady. You having fun?
Yeah.
Good. Well, we made it.
We did. I had my doubts.
Kind of sucked,
Yeah, it sucked a lot.
but we made it. The monument, right there. We touched it. We got our photo by it. Now we're sitting, eating a little snack next to this epic view. It's a tough hike, for sure. Be interesting to see how the downhill goes.
That's gonna suck too.
Downhill's gonna suck too, yeah.
My knees are gonna be hurting.
So we've been back from our national park trip for several weeks now, but we never kind of filmed a summary because after Guadalupe Peaks we were just dead and ready to get home.
We definitely need to work out and train a lot more if we plan on climbing any more mountains, because
Amen.
I swear I prayed every step of the way down that mountain that we wouldn't fall off it. Lesson learned there, I think.
But you saw Tanya's comments on Big Bend. We really enjoyed that. White Sands to us was more kind of a national recreation area. We didn't spend a lot of time there, but we enjoyed the time there. Probably wouldn't go back unless we were just passing by. Carlsbad, very unique, very beautiful. Definitely recommend the natural entrance hike. Definitely worth it. And then if you're going to go to Carlsbad, definitely hit up Guadalupe Mountains. There's a lot to see there. We'd like to go back actually and hit like McKittrick Canyon and some of the other hikes
and see the
around there.
bats fly at Carlsbad, because we saw one bat. We were
A
a little,
bat.
yeah, a bat. We were a little too early in the year for the bats flying, so I'd like to see the bats fly.
Yeah. But all in all, it was a great trip. We had a good time.
But it was good.